What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome to part 2 of another Tower Defense Tuesday. Today we're going to dip back into some Axon TD Uprising. This one launches into Steam Early Access tomorrow. It's from Element Studios. Yep, you all remember Element games, Element TD2. Same developers, and they have been kind enough to give me a little early peek at the game. As I mentioned, the game does hit Steam Early Access tomorrow, and it's gotten updates all the way up, even today, leading up to the Early Access launch. So lots have been added into the game since I covered it last in its demo version. It now has a full campaign. There is co-op. Of course, a tutorial series. For this video, we're going to jump into survival. Now, survival is kind of a roguelite type of game, a roguelite aspect to the game. It's been super fun. You do get some permanent upgrades that you will unlock throughout. Let's jump on in and check out this first map, the blank canvas. Now, our starting loadout is going to be a pulse ray and a blast cannon. Let's just go ahead and play through and kind of show you how the game runs. Now, the game does have a full campaign. This is the survival roguelite mode, completely separate to the campaign itself. I've actually yet to play the campaign, so I am quite excited to see what that has to offer. Now, as you see, we start off with our 2 towers that were listed there. Additionally, we've got 2 cells. We've also got 5 ads and then 1 blocker. So what do we want to do here? Well, I think kind of a no-brainer here that we see right away is we'll throw one of our ads in and fill that center turret or center area, and then that's just the ideal place for a pulse ray. We'll slap it down right there. We still got 155 coin left. You know, we could actually do the same thing right here. We could throw something like this in. Let's go with a shotgun here. Or do we want to go like that? Let's go like that instead and force them up and around. That's going to give us 2 shotguns. The range on that one is actually not great, though. Now that makes me wonder, do I just want to fill in? I mean, I've got 65 left. I could force these guys down with another a blast cannon. I keep calling it a shotgun. It's an AoE tower. It kind of acts as a shotgun. By forcing the enemies down there, I can actually go 1 more here when I get a little bit more money. That's going to give us better usage of that second shotty. But let's just go ahead and hit go. As with any good tower defense game, we do have an option to speed up the waves. So we are blasting through it. We're going to go through it at super speed. We got a perfect wave that time. And we get a roguelite choice. Now, this frag hammer is cool as hell, so I'm just going to have to take it. What do we have there? We got a portable generator as well. Now, as you play through, you're going to unlock or be rewarded for upgrades. As you see, we do have upgrades here, yet none of them are unlocked yet. So we have to earn those upgrades as we go. We're going to take this hammer just because it is cool, cool, cool. We've actually got enough to place it, so let's just throw it right here, and that will kind of close the deal on this loop and give me a nice bit of power. Let's go ahead and fire it up as well. The game is super fun. I've been really enjoying it. It does get quite challenging. There's some bosses in the game that are mean. So definitely an interesting experience. So let's see. What did we get this time? We got proximity mines. When an Axon approaches, this mine explodes, dealing damage in an area, and has limited charges. And then we've got an orbital cannon. I mean, who doesn't love an orbital cannon, right? We're not going to have enough to place one, but let's go ahead and unlock it because, I mean, it's an orbital cannon, for God's sake. So, yeah, let's go with that. Go ahead and continue to let it fly here. We got a good bit of power with that hammer and with the shotgun. And then we got the last resort down here with our pulse ray at the end. So we should be all right, at least for the first 10 waves or so. Okay, now here we go. We earned an upgrade. We got a world engine. Periodically emits a shockwave that deals damage to all Axons within range. This acts as like a super large aura. Awesome defense for sure. We got a Pulse Ray Upgrade 3, and then we got a straight-up Blast Cannon modifier. All Blast Cannons ignore armor. Now, as we earn upgrades, we're going to need power to use to upgrade. So you're using your cash to build new towers. You're using the power to upgrade towers. I think for this one, because I really, really want to get an orbital cannon down, I'm going to go ahead and take this World Engine. Because that one came with some coin as well, and that gives me enough to do some upgrades. Now, you see the World Engine it's like a large aura, so I mean it's got lots of area to go here. You know, we also got an expansion. So let's go ahead and jump right into the expansion. Every several waves, you're going to earn an expansion that allows you to expand out the tile. Depending on where you place it, you're going to get some benefit for adding it. So we see here, gain 2 adds when expanding here. If we came up this way, we would gain 1 recycle. Over there, we're going to gain 40 credits. Here, we're going to gain 40 power. I think for the sake of this one, how do we want to do it? Let's go right here and take the additional adds. So we got 6 adds here. So now we want to fill this bad boy in a little bit and create kind of an extended loop here. So what do we want to do? We've got 200 left. So we want the enemies to come this way and back and around. So why don't we go with, well, you know what? Why don't we just place a World Engine right there? Slapping that down is going to force everything this way. Now, additionally, over here, I kind of want to force things up past these again. So we're going to want to block that off as well. What do we want to do there? Let's see. We don't have enough to place that one. We could throw just like a Pulse Ray in just to get the enemies looping the way we want it. So let's do that. We'll get a Pulse Ray here. Now the enemies are going to have to take 2 passes through that Blast Cannon. And then, well, I mean, the World Engine is going to hit them no matter where they're at. But I like how that is going. Additionally, you know what? We can just do it now. Let's expand out right here. And then now we're going to need to block that tile. So let's go with another shotty right here. And then now we've got even more of a little killing zone there. Let's let it fly here and see what we can do. Looking fairly snazzy so far. Now, I think what my plan is going to be for this one is to try to keep expanding this way as I get more expansions. What do we have? We got a radiation vent. Vents radioactive waste on axons, applying damage over time. It does not stack. So it's important to note there that like spamming them down the lane is not going to do anything for you, as the radioactive effect does not stack at all. And then we got a Blast Cannon upgrade as well. You know what? Let's take the Blast Cannon upgrade. Oh, what happened here? We got some sort of a bug. Close the log to continue. This is still an early build. This is not the early access build that you all will get tomorrow. And this bug actually unlocked all of my stuff. So I got upgrades unlocked for everybody now, which is kind of cheaty. So I will not use those because that is clearly a bug. I think that will probably be corrected before tomorrow's launch. But let's see, what can we do? We got an area here where we could do a little double dip. We could also force enemies further over this way, and then that would help that area out a little bit. But we've only got 56 left. So let's throw that right there, and then let's go with, you know what, let's get a Pulse Ray out here for a little single target. So we'll get a Pulse Ray right there, and then we're going to want to put something else here to force the enemies all the way up to this block. But let's let it fly here and see what we can do. Looks like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, we are going to get a boss at wave 15, and I think that is where the struggle will lie, as it can be quite challenging to take these bosses out. What's this one? A network forms a beam with other network towers in range, damaging Axons the longer they remain under the beam. Now, I have not used that one yet, and that seems quite interesting. What do we have here? A gravity generator. Slows enemies within a surrounding area. That seems like a hot item as well. You know what? This network thing seems super cool, though. So I kind of want to take that. I don't have enough to put 2 down, but I'm picturing, like, you know, 1 here and 1, like, here. I'm not sure if there's is there a maximum? I can also sell this one, add a tile there, and put 1 here as well. So I think there's some options there, but we're going to have to save up a little bit of coin. Let's let it fly. I do have this power that I could spend on upgrades, but I'm not supposed to have these upgrades unlocked. So, yeah, let's just let it fly here. We won't spend the power, although I am super tempted to just use the upgrades. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do the right thing and hold out here. But let's see what we can do with this. It looks like our little upfront killing loop is doing quite well here. See, we got 193 now, which is enough to try out those. Oh, we got an upgrade for it as well, and then a gravity trap. Man, all world engines ignore armor. Let's take the upgrade for the network tower. Yeah, we got it again. Something to do with upgrading is like opening a console and doing some weird stuff. But, so let's sell this. We're going to need to use one of our 2 cells. And then we'll add a block right there. And then that will allow us to go here. Oh, yeah. It doesn't look like... It doesn't look like there's any range restrictions on that, as long as you got a straight line. So that could be really cool. Now, we do have... Now, what upgrade was it? I don't remember what upgrade it was, dang it, that I just unlocked. What are the upgrades? Increase damage output. Explode while passing through. That seems huge. I don't remember which upgrade it was that I got. I'm just going to assume it's the first one. And we'll take it. Let's upgrade both of those. And then we've got 100 left. So let's push everything over into this beam a little further. We actually have enough for another hammer here. So let's do that and just really mash these baddies. I can tell right now that when I get to the wave 15 boss, he is going to raffle stomp me. Just because of the setup I have going here. Very, very curious to see how well this beam pays out, though, because it seems really cool. Thematically, I love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, so we did get another expansion that time. We got an EMP. We got a command link. 1 free reroll every 3 waves. Let's go with... See, that's going to disable Axon's abilities. You know what? Let's go with the command link. I'm not sure how beneficial that's going to be super early. I do have 3 ads. And where do we want to go? Okay, we're going to pick up 2 more ads if we go here. But how do we want to do it? Thinking we go something like this. See, so we're going to need 1 there. We're going to need 1 there. We got a little bit of a mess here, but we can do this. And then we can throw something else here to loop the enemies this way. I do have 128. You know what? Let's get this orbital cannon down, just because orbital cannons seem cool as hell. That's obviously not the best placement for one, but I do need to throw something there, and it gives me an opportunity to use it. Now, I can also do something in this little box here now as well, as soon as I get some more cash. Let's go ahead and let it fly here. And oh yeah, there's that orbital cannon going ham. I like it. I like it. Man, it looks like nothing is even going to make it around, hardly. No, nothing's making it to our beam. I mean, that's a good problem to have. Or no, stuff is pushing in now. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright. What do we have? What is this? Plus 4 credits when an Axon passes by a blocker. Up to 30 per wave. Each blocker can only trigger this effect once. Wow. Now we do have some ads, and we got a plasma thrower. Fires molten plasma clouds that ignore armor, dealing damage in a line. Decisions. Let's go ahead and go with the plasma thrower, just so we can get as many towers down as possible. Actually don't have... It looks like my tower assortment is now full. I don't have enough coin to place this one down, but okay, I see. It's, short area. It's kind of like a flamethrower type thing. Only 74, though, so let's just let it fly here. And hope that we can survive this wave as well. Now, I wonder if these lasers would go over that block there. I'm not certain it would, but boy, if it would, that's going to be crazy cool. And what I need 180 to make that happen. If it would potentially work. Let's see, we get 72 here, and we get a plasma thrower upgrade. Now that's upgrade 2. Yeah, it's something to do with looting the upgrades is causing this this bug here. Alright, now let's see. If we put a tile there, and we put a plasma thrower here, or pardon me, a network here. Oh, it won't reach that one. That's a bummer. Boy, that would have been glorious if I could have come all the way down to here. But yeah, that's just not realistic at all. So I feel like I just sell that. Because that really just didn't do anything for me. Let's see, so what do we want to do? We got 204. We can throw an ad here in the middle. We also have a recycle. A recycle will allow me to take a tile away from somewhere, and it gives it to me as a usable tile. Let's see, let's drop another hammer right here. I do feel like I need some CC. What do we got? We got 92 left. You know what? Let's take this back. And let's try out this plasma thrower right here. So we want it facing into the lane. And then we had an upgrade available for it. I think it was upgrade 2. Damage reduced applies a debuff on the target, dealing damage over time. Okay, yep. Let's go with that upgrade there, and let's let it fly here again. Wave number 10. Man, that would have been so awesome if I could have stretched that network all the way down there. Looks like we're doing pretty good, though. Alright, now here we go. -5 upgrade cross to Arl. Atrocis towers adjacent to the network tower. All pulse rate towers ignore shields. I mean, I think that one's a fine choice, as it's a blanket upgrade. So now what's going down here is this node is going to be filled in with an obstacle, one of these black boxes, if I don't put an add tile on it, like right away. So I don't want to lose that one. So let's go ahead and throw an add tile down, and then we can do, what do we want to throw here? We've got enough to put down anything we want to, really. Decisions. Let's go hammer time again. We'll get another hammer going down right here. And let it fly. Now, like I said, I'm super worried about the boss. There's this Wave 15 boss that could be quite treacherous. So I'm very, very worried about it. Looks like we are getting it right now, though. So far, so good. See, a slow up here near this hammer would be beyond huge. Alright, we gained an expand. We got another tile that's going to get blocked up. 10% attack speed to all frag hammers that have no deployment within a 3x3 area. That is only going to apply to this one, but we will take it. We also have that other expand. And now we can come out this way further. We can kind of go over this way and loop around. That one's going to gain 30 power. This one's going to gain me 3 adds. So let's go with this one. And see what we can do here. If we put an add there, one there, and say one there. And then we can block this area off as well. Now the problem here is I'm just ruining this upgrade. So why don't we go ahead and trash that one. What do we want to do with it? Well, I mean, we could get more of these orbitals up here. In fact, let's just do it. Let's spam orbital cannons, because that's going to hit this entire area here. Getting a nice down and back going here. I feel like a, you know, looping around a little right here could be pretty beneficial. Additionally, what else? Well, we could get another one of these little world engine auras out here somewhere, because we got a big loop here where everything's taking damage. I think one of the upgrades for that is a slow as well. Oh, we actually wrecked it. Very, very nice. So I think I'm just going to give, or I don't want to give that one up. What do we got here? Plus 5 damage to all orbital cannons for each adjacent tower that is not an orbital cannon. So I just ruined that one. So adjacent towers are kind of like a cross. It's the ones that are directly out. The diagonals don't do anything for it. Let's go ahead and take it, and then let's change one of these to a world engine. We can actually throw something else here and get another buff. What do we got? We got 242. Man. Here, let me do this for science. I gotta do it. Do it for science, y'all. If we put that there and that there, and then we put one of these here, and then another one here. Oh, it's not gonna connect. It's such a bummer. It's just too much, or it won't pass over that black border is what it is. What to do, what to do. You know what, let's just do that. I'll try to do something else. What do we got? 60 left. You know what, let's go with a pulse ray right there. And then we'll let it fly here. I feel like I need another network out here somewhere. I would need a whole bunch of add tiles to do something out here, though. Right, what do we got? We got +2 lives when using an overload, +2 cells with some power, +15 power when using a recycle. Let's go ahead and take this. I haven't used any of the buffs yet. We do have some buffs. We got hypercharge and boost range. I've only got 1 add tile, so I don't really feel like I can do anything there right now. But what I can do... What can we do? Man, I really want to get that network thing fixed up. Oh, it is going over, but I was past the length. Well, there we go. That one's a no-brainer. It now gives me a straight line. I mean, obviously, we got the wonky connection there as well. But I like it. I like it. Alright, now what to do? So yeah, I guess here to here was just too far of a distance. let's just let it fly here. Next wave, we've got that boss. And like I said, I'm very curious to see what happens with the boss fight here, as things could go quite tragically. There's just no doubt. Actually, doesn't look like that network does an incredible amount of damage. But I think it's cool. It reminds me of proton beams and Dungeon Defenders. I do think that that is incredibly cool. I would love for them to be awesome. Alright, so here we go. Boss wave coming. What do we got? All world tower engines ignore armor. We'll take it. Now that makes me believe that I should go with a world tower out here. That way I get that nice aura effect going in this big loop out here. And here we go. So if the wave clears before the boss dies, then the boss will roll over to the next wave. Like once the enemies are all dead, if the boss is still alive, it's still kicking. But you see the boss's health, it's not even down 1 bar yet, and he's almost to the halfway point of being through the kill box. So I'm kind of banking on these networks to really put some big boy damage into the boss here, but we're going to have to see exactly how well that goes. Let's see. Okay, the wave ended, so we have yet to be able to do anything with the bossery here. The recycle, I mean, that seems really good right there. Let's take that. We do have, we got another ad here. It gives me 1 recycle if I go with it there. I feel like that's the place to go with it, though. I got 8 ads, so let's do this. So we're going to need what? We're going to need a tower. Let's just go with a pulse ray here. Oh, we're going to need another ad here, too. Let's go with an ad there. And then we can put a pulse ray here and force them around through another loop here. So still taking advantage of our network. Let's see what we can do with this boss. Alright, the boss is actually taking a little bit of damage from the network, so that's not too bad. But let's see. Is there any chance in hell I'm going to be able to kill this guy? He's not even at half yet, and he is way more than halfway through the kill box. Oh, no. I appear to be in deep, deep trouble here. If the boss makes it in, it's instant death, round over. And it does appear that the boss is going to make it in. You know what? I completely ignored my hypercharges. Big fail on that one. Look at this. Wave cleared with the boss right there. Well, I mean, we all know this run is over, so it doesn't matter what I pick. Because, boom, dead. Boss made it in. Now, a smarter thing to do, which I completely neglected, would be to use those boosts. Which, yeah, I didn't. So I did earn some upgrade points, though, which I can spend here for some permanent progression. And this, the game looks fun, y'all. I'm anxious to play through the campaign and see what it's all about. I haven't touched that at all yet. But that is a Tower Defense Tuesday look at Axon TD Uprising. Launches into Steam Early Access tomorrow. Links will be down in the description below. But thanks a ton, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.